Welcome back, and to continue what we've started regarding the Iraqi situation and what's going on the ground, we are very much delighted to discuss what's going on there with former Assistant Foreign Minister, Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi. Ambassador Bayoumi, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir. Sir, what's going on in Iraq? It's really sad to know that the situation is not good. Let's be that diplomatic since I'm speaking with you and speaking about thousands of followers who broke into the parliament and who are saying that they are going to start an open strike and they are going to continue what they call as a cry or a shout in the face in facing corruption. Muqtada Sadr, the biggest winner in the elections last October, ordered his MPs to resign from their positions in the spring, but remain the person most able to mobilize the Iraqi street. What does this mean? Meaning that this chaotic situation is going to continue, or the Iraqis are going to return back to the negotiating table?
The problem Iraq is facing is a sort of foreign invasion in the north of Iraq by the Turkish troops. But much worse than that, that Iraq is divided among its people between tribes and parties. And the worst thing that each side, party or tribe, is asking a foreign force to help him. The third problem that Iraq, like Libya, is not a poor country.
Sure.
It is a country with a wealth of oil, and this is why its people are divided between those who are in control of the wealth and those who cannot find the food for their day. Many things, and we always advise them that democracy is the answer.
Yeah.
Go to the ballot and go to a sort of election and then accept the result. But some forces think that they are in a position to take the power by force, and they continue like that, encouraged by foreign forces, encouraged by some leaders inside the country. So it is really a sad state for a big country like Iraq.
Yeah.
It's one of the main Arab forces in the Arab world.
Yeah.
But very sad story.
Yes.
And Egypt and Jordan, other countries, are encouraging all the tribes in Iraq in order to think that one united Iraq is much better than a divided one,
Sure.
whatever the result to each party.
Yeah. Sir, if you permit me, I don't know if this question is going to be a little bit far from what's going on in Iraq, or it's a vicious circle. I mean, with the energy crisis, which is paralyzing maybe even big economies, you are going to find more struggles on the ground in Libya, the wealthy oil country. You are going to find what's going on in Iraq today as we speak, the oil wealthy country. Is this a coincidence, or we are still believing in the conspiracy theory, or, as you've kindly mentioned, the external intervention for the best interest of other sides rather than the two Arab countries?
In general, as a diplomat, I'm not in favor of the conspiracy theory, because we are strong enough to face any theory if it exists. So, but the problem in Libya also, that it is divided, that not all the country is benefiting from the oil wealth. So those who are in control of the oil are trying to take all the benefits for themselves, not trying to have a democratic country where every single citizen is in control of his own vote and his country can be managed by the majority of the people. It's another story, much similar to what's happening in Iraq and what's happening in Syria and Lebanon also. And as Egyptians, we do not, sometimes we do not realize the seriousness of such a problem.
Yeah.
Because we are, thank God, one united people. If you are from Alexandria or I am from Aswan, the first feeling that we, both of us, is Egyptian, not at all belonging to any other party or any faction.
Yeah.
We hope we can encourage our people in those countries in order to understand that one united country is much better for all the parties and all the tribes.
Yeah. Sir, there is two sides of the coin. I mean, there is a side which is saying that if we do have the protesters back to the negotiating table, as if we are rewarding them for protesting and for breaking into the parliament in the green zone as they have done. Others would say that using the security solution is far from wisdom because this is going to result into maybe killings or casualties. Which is which?
Yes, this is what we are encouraging our people in all the Arab countries which are divided in parties and tribes to come to the negotiating table and to take the real reflection of their forces on the ground. Those who have the majority must have the chance to rule a little bit much more than those are a sort of smaller tribe or smaller party. But on the ground, the question is contrary to this, that those who are not really have enough majority, they want to be on top of the power and ruling the country. Mm-hmm. This is a sad story, and of course it is not democratic feeling at all. Mm-hmm. So we have to live with this until some time, whether you can convince them or you push them by other neighbor countries in order to go to the right direction. But I am afraid, and sadly enough, that we have to live for some time with such sort of division in all these countries.
We hope that it's going to end with the best interest or all the sides to take this, to shoulder the responsibility and to put the best interest of the country in front of them and on top of their priorities.
Exactly.
Yes. Sir, you are always an added value to our programs. We were very much delighted to have with us via phone Ambassador Gamal Bayoumi, former Assistant Foreign Minister. Thank you, sir, very much, and have a very good afternoon. And by this, we come to the end of Arab Affairs for this week. Next time, inshallah, we are going to turn back with another episode. Many thanks for watching. On behalf of my dear colleague, Mona Musalhi, Muhammad Saeed, Aysam Al-Nadi, myself, Nermeen Abdurrahman, many thanks for watching.